for this. Ay, since like 9-5, I've been eating this. Ay, trophy is the prize, ain't no gimmicks with this. Okay, now what's left on them? Told you I'ma flex on them. I did it all subtle, ooh, and then I hit that exit on them. Gotta blame my faith, cause these odds ain't got nothing on them. I secure the safe for the cradle, I ain't dropping nothing, ooh. Only winning is exception, ain't no truce. Ain't no dub, ain't no L on my crew. Only winning is exception on my crew. Yeah. Ain't no dub, ain't no L. I use a dub, I'ma win, I won't lose with this. Ay, yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Ay, yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Yeah, 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 I'ma act a fool with this. Okay, yeah, yeah. Then I hit that. Let me explain what I did. Can I kick it? Hold on. Yeah, I got some rings and a range. Can I kick it? Yeah. Don't ask me a thing. How I got her, how I did it. Yeah. Spend the whole half, had a blast. Can I kick it? Even with a sprain, pain. Can I kick it? Just the flex, I went and bought a chain. Can I kick it? Things ain't been the same. Things have changed. Can I kick it? People acting different, so I ask. Can I?
Hey, could count on my power and look at my dogs. Way back then, claim what you saw, but you weren't with us. Let's get up. I done got rich and went broke, then got rich again, just a little hiccup. I done been ballin' this pickup. Remember me being so bummy and being so hungry, I had to eat grits. How did the lady go miss? Her she was magic, she mixed it. Met her at one of the functions, we caught on the rhythm. She caught up a friend that kissed and we dipped it, and that's how we kicked it.
Let me explain what I did. Can I kick it? Hold on. Yeah, I got some rings and a range. Can I kick it? Yeah. Don't ask me a thing. How I got her, how I did it. Yeah. Spend the whole half, had a blast. Can I kick it? Even with a sprain, pain. Can I kick it? Just the flex, I went and bought a chain. Can I kick it? Things ain't been the same. Things have changed. Can I kick it? People acting different, so I asked. Can I? Before I went live, they ain't know what I was. Ain't no one alive that could do what I does. Wait. Need a light year just to catch my buzz.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL takes us to the Carolinas and Bank of America Stadium here in Uptown Charlotte. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Seattle Seahawks and the Carolina Panthers. Fielded in the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21. 21-yard line. And they'll come out with a 3 tight end look on the first play of the drive. Here's Wilson to throw. And right side, Henry's got it. And they'll bring him down here up at about the 22-yard line. Not much there, only a yard.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. The linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
And he'll get about 3 as he takes us up near the 25.
That play reminded me a lot of a former teammate of mine. We used to call him the trash man. His ability to sift through traffic and make plays was uncanny.
And that's exactly what you want from your Mike linebacker. On third down, Wilson. And this is going to be caught. He won the fight for the football. Great way to convert on third down there. 21 yards the play.
For a tight end, he's got good straight line speed, and on that route, he's often the guy that gets overlooked. Nice job there finding him in stride for really good yardage.
A first down carry for Henry. And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. They go play action with Wilson. This to Jarwin. And he'll get it down here to the 43. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
First drive of the game. We did see this in practice, didn't we? Because they allowed us to stay and watch and see what their opening script would be, even though we don't know the exact play calls. That looks a lot like what we saw them execute, doesn't it?
It really does. And in practice, it wasn't about a lot of big shots on that opening drive. They wanted to put together a series of plays, sustain it. They've done that. This is caught inside the 15. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10.
31 yards.
That goes for a gain of 31.
First down.
So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now it's Wilson. End zone caught. Touchdown, Seattle. DK Metcalf, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Seahawks take the ball down the field and score on the opening drive. And this will give the Seahawks a 7-0 lead.
Makes the score Seahawks 7, Panthers 0. Tucker McCann set to kick off.
McCann's got it teed up. Now this will make it into the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Cost him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
Bridgewater going to lead the Panthers up here, 1st and 10 at the 20. First carry for Christian McCaffrey. He'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 23.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
Now 2nd and 7 from the 23. Throwing is Bridgewater. Trying to get it to Anderson, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Jamal Adams. And this return is going to be halted right around the 28-yard line. So, CD, his very first pass of the afternoon intercepted.
And I know that's a major surprise for any quarterback because, look, let's face it, no one thinks about throwing interceptions. But think about all the warm-up that we saw, right? Every pass he threw wasn't a single interception because, oh, that's right, there were no defenders out there. A little bit different when there's live guys out there chasing the football.
It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. He was well over 100 yards last week. He told us this week, a little ambitious, said he wants to hit that 200 mark. We'll see.
Makes sense, though, doesn't it? Have we ever run into a running back that had a great game the week before that didn't think that's just going to naturally continue? Just make sure you feed me the football. And that's what they're all about. Continuity, rhythm, number of carries. Just keep giving it to him.
From the 22, Wilson got an open man, the tight end Jarwin. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
One of the advantages of zone defense, as I remember it, is being able to see the play develop in front of you. One of the disadvantages, when they find those levels where they can hit you with it, sometimes behind the corner and in front of the safety, it makes it tough to defend.
They'll run on first down. Henry. And he's able to break out of one tackle, but then quickly brought down. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
That was a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
Second and 5 now. Wilson. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
That's an excellent play by the defender. He diagnosed that one, closed quickly, and helped force the incompletion.
Third down and 5 yards to go.
They come up now, 3rd and 5, following the incomplete pass. Derrick Henry. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. 4th down now after a loss of 2.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
McCann's kick up and good. And that will make it 10-0 here in the first. That drive took him inside the 10. Good job defensively to hold him to 3.
Yeah, I like how you did that. Give a little tip of the cap to the stop troops there because they didn't give up a touchdown in that situation, right? Made them kick the field goal. And, yeah, points went against them, but that feels a whole lot better running off the field.
Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback.
25-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They'll look to get something started. They need to, down 10-0 early, as they've got it 1st and 10. They start on the ground with McCaffrey, and that one blown up quickly, as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down. So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the 1st down run goes backwards. Throwing, Bridgewater. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
That's what you're going to need to do against those big receivers. You got to get in there and get physical with them. That time he got in close, got in tight, and knocked the ball away.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Bridgewater, a play fake to McCaffrey. He'll look to throw. He's going to look deep for more. And that's caught inside the 30. And he is going to have a Panthers 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. A big 3rd down play there for the Panthers. 55 yards. So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone. Trying to get to the outside. This is McCaffrey. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 11 more yards that go around, a 1st down as well.
I have to admit, I'm excited by that play call and the end result because this is a team that's down big early in the 1st quarter, and a lot of teams will just panic, abandon the playbook, and just start firing the ball all over the place. It's way too early for that. Stick to what works for you.
Down double digits, and we talked about their game plan being both running and passing there. You're right. They're sticking to the game plan, getting the ground game going.
A lot of football left to be played.
Panthers nothing.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Down to the 6-yard line on a pickup of 6 as he gets halfway to the goal line.
To Robbie Anderson. It's a gain of 6. Makes it 3rd and 4.
It's out to the left and complete. He's got it for a Panther touchdown. DJ Moore, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Panthers are able to get this back within a touchdown. Point after try forthcoming. And they're back within a field goal. It's 10-7 now.
Makes the score Seahawks 10, Panthers 7.
So just a 3-point game now as they send this one away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
21-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it, forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize. Like going to the county fair, you don't get the big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
No, you don't go top shelf. That's bottom shelf material. On 2nd and 11 now. Wilson going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and get the football right back, because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you've got a battle on your hands.
Incomplete. He had his hands on it, but couldn't pick it. But it's now 4th down.
That could be the stop this defense needed to get them back on track. They've been pretty well dissected by the offense here in the first half. After that possession, now they know that they can compete with this offense.
And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. And it's fielded at the 34. They'll net only 35 here following a 43-yard boot, 8-yard return. And the Panthers will take over now, 1st and 10. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And that last drive, so effective in the passing game, resulting in the touchdown. Maybe not many people were focused on the trenches. There was good protection there.
Excellent protection. So now, defensively, you've almost got to get down to those starters blocks like you're a sprinter. Get lower than those guys on offense and find a way to roar through them or around them to get into the face of the passer.
Easier said than done, though.
Way easier said than done. But they've got to try something, because right now they're just cutting them to shreds.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Out of the gun, Bridgewater. Looking left side, that's caught by Moore. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. They get 17 more on that one and another 1st down.
10 at the 18-yard line.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down.
Check Mike 27. Check Mike 27.
Bridgewater going to give this to McCaffrey. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. They'll run with McCaffrey. And they get to him quickly here as he's stopped right around the 13. Call it a gain of a couple, and that's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 5.
defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
Third down, here's McCaffrey. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to leave them with a 4th down.
Well, this was just simply excellent defense. On this 3rd down, they had to be alert for the possibility of a pass, but that didn't stop them at all from understanding what was going on when they decided to run the football, and they just swarmed and stuffed them for almost no gain.
And his kick is good. And that will knot us up at 10. So they put together a good little drive there, but ultimately stalling out in the red zone.
Yeah, I know a lot of people look at it as a little bit of a negative. They didn't get 6 points out of it, right? Didn't get the touchdown. But that's actually okay. They got 3 points, able to give their defense a little bit of rest, let them settle down over there. So all in all, to me, that's a good drive.
All level now at 10 apiece as the kick's away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
something
well,
else.
and maybe try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. From the shotgun, Wilson. And that'll be incomplete. Wilson took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit. Even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
Now a shot taken on 3rd down, but it's going to wind up incomplete.
As this old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
And here's Joseph Charlton now, as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. 46 on his first kick, this one in that neighborhood as well. And taken right on the 30. That'll be a 43-yard punt, but a net of just 33 following a 10-yard return. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. McCaffrey. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Carolina. Christian McCaffrey, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Panthers have taken the lead. And on that long run, maybe the defense caught napping a little bit.
The concentration level may not have been there. I agree with you on that one because those types of plays, when they result like that, they're almost like big bolts of lightning, aren't they? Whoosh, and off he goes.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They find themselves down 17-10 as they come up on a 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground. It's Derrick Henry. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
Well, at the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
A reminder coming up at halftime, we'll head to Orlando. Standing by there, Jonathan Coachman. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL in this second week of the regular season. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. From the gun, it's Wilson. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. That'll pick up the 1st down for Seattle on a gain of 18.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
Check 26, check 26.
On 1st down, Wilson. Philip Dorsett hauls it in. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Play action. Now Wilson. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on 1st and 10. Actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over. Then they get a chance to continue their drive.
2nd and 10 now, Wilson. They set up the screen for Henry. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
In order for a screen pass to break big, a lot of things have to come together and be well executed. But all it takes is one small thing to go wrong and keep it from being a big game.
Got to get to the 26 for a first. This is 3rd down. To throw again is Wilson. He's got a 1st down and much more inside the 20. And he is going to have a Seahawks 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Now the Seahawks call the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. From the red zone now, here's Wilson on 1st down. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone for the Seahawk touchdown. DK Metcalf. His 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. And the Seahawks just an extra point away from tying this thing up. And he gets it to go, and we're all even, 17 apiece.
The game at 17. Tucker McCann set to kick.
17-17 the score. All even to this point as the kick's away. Taken in the end zone. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee, and they'll bring the football out to the 25. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Into the hands of his receiver, Anderson. And oh, so close as he takes it all the way to the 2-yard line. A big play there just before halftime. 73 yards. Looks like a jumbo set with 3 tight ends here for first and goal. So thanks to the late touchdown, it's a tie ball game here heading to break. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at REA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. We have not seen much on offense from either side. These last few drives, it has been a struggle, hasn't it?
Totally, and you're thinking to yourself right now, if you're on offense trying to get things figured out, okay, we self-scout every week on our game plan. How many things do we do at certain times? What are our tendencies? Time to go to some of those tendency breakers and try and create some offense.
They always have those in their back pocket, don't they?
You have to, and if you don't keep abreast of what you're doing, you lock into a rhythm and make it easy for the opposition.
Looking for tendency breakers right now.
Check Mike 27, check Mike 27.
Bridgewater on first down. He'll buy some time right. And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete. So, Charles, tie game here. What are your keys as we continue to play this second half?
I know people think it's always trite when you say the same things over and over, but they're tried and true in the game of football. Who's going to block better? Who's going to tackle better? In this case, to me, it's turnovers. You've got to take care of the football in order to win the game.
So, second down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40.
Check Mike 27, check Mike 27.
Bridgewater. Open man is Jacob Hollister. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. That one a gain of 20 and a first down.
Nice job there of utilizing his big target. He didn't overthink it. Understands the catch radius, understands that he knows how to use his body to keep defenders away from the ball, and puts it right out there for the nice pickup.
On first down, this is McCaffrey. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're a back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
Check it back, check it back. Check Mike 27.
Now an option play on second down. A quick throw by Bridgewater. That's complete. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. It's a first down, his 4th catch of the game after having 3 in the first half. Now a run with McCaffrey. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Well, I think after that run, the defense get back in the huddle and looking at each other and maybe starting to question their confidence a bit. They gave up a significant run, 6 yards, and now you're saying to yourself, how do we stop them, and do I have enough confidence to make a play?
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. To throw, Bridgewater. He'll have a first down inside the 10. And he gets it all the way down to the 3. That, I believe, will put him over 100 yards receiving for the game. Yes, it will. And he's got a first down to boot. on the ground. McCaffrey able to get a couple here, but won't get across the plane as they stop him right around the 1.
Short of the goal line.
Well, Brandon, we always know that once you score 1 touchdown, you're without a doubt. And so far today, he's got 1, but was denied as he tried to get the second one.
2nd and goal from the 1. On the jet sweep, here comes Moore. And he is in. Touchdown, Carolina. DJ Moore with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Panthers have broken our tie as they take the lead. And they will take a 7-point lead now.
Makes the score Panthers 24, Seahawks 17.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And this carries into the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
At their own 18-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And this game was all square at halftime, but now they find themselves down 7 following the opening drive touchdown here in the 3rd quarter.
And they need to take a good, relaxing, deep breath, don't you think? Because right now they might start to feel like they've got to play catch-up here and start matching them point for point. But it's still too early to get there. They can still run their offense. Plenty of time to get back in this game.
Inside 4 minutes to go, 3rd quarter. On 1st down, it's Henry. He finds an opening past the 40. Oh, he breaks a tackle, and he's got an alley. And he will finally be taken out of bounds. It's a big run there by Henry. 58 yards.
I remember watching Derrick Henry come out of Alabama and sitting with some scouts, and one of the debate points with him was, while at Bama, how often did he have to deal with contact near the line of scrimmage? They were so good up front that he often got to the second level pretty easily. I think he's starting to answer those questions with runs like that. He's a physical guy.
And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line.
Well, they've had success on the ground on this drive, and that makes the defense more likely to overcommit to stop the run as they did on that play. But keep in mind, it makes them susceptible to play-action passes as well.
On 2nd and 11 now. Wilson looking for Lockett, and it's intercepted. Devondre Campbell, the linebacker, picks him. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. That's now his 2nd interception in as many weeks from his linebacker position.
And think about all the different techniques he has to employ in a passing situation. Is he spot dropping because it's zone? Is he picking up man-to-man? Is he having to run with a running back or a tight end? In any event, great eyes, head on a swivel, and excellent hands.
Yeah, versatility and showing those hands. Following the interception, here's Bridgewater. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete. Shaquille Griffin knocking it away that time in coverage.
Receiver coaches preach to their guys all the time. Separation, that's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was only knocked away and not intercepted.
3rd quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. Out of his end zone, Bridgewater. This one complete to Jordan Reed. And he is out of bounds, able to get it across the 20-yard line. A gain there of 21 yards.
Well, I think we've got evidence right now that this team's not going to be daunted at all. Just because they're backed up doesn't mean they're not going to continue to throw the football. They threw an incompletion on 1st down, but they came right back on 2nd down and threw it again. And this time they hit it for not just good yardage, but a 1st down.
This is McCaffrey. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another 1st down.
Boy, where would these guys be without his performance on the ground? That puts him over 100 yards now for the afternoon, and I tell you, he seems to be getting stronger as the day goes along.
Now flags will come in. I think this one's going to be on the defense for jumping. Got a little antsy there from his Mike linebacker position.
Partner, there's times you think you've timed up the quarterback's cadence. You think you've got a read on it. He might have thought it on that play. He was wrong.
So a 1st and 5 now after the 5-yard penalty from the neutral zone infraction. They stay on the ground. McCaffrey again. And he will be brought down at about the 43 that time. It was Jaron Reed who got him down.
Now that's a mountain of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy's nimble and quick. More than a space eater. He just made a great play there.
On 2nd down, McCaffrey. The ball's out. McCaffrey lost it. And the Seahawks have picked it up. And they will set up shop in enemy territory at the 42-yard line. But he has been a workhorse for them in this game, and ball security hasn't been an issue until that point.
Yeah, and let's face it, when he's going to carry the ball that many times, he becomes more and more of a target for the defense, knowing that he's going to be the primary guy. They'll just send more and more players towards him, trying to make sure they knock the ball free.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And last drive, obviously not what you're looking for. You've got the lead. You've got to protect the football.
So in other words, someone got lucky because they've been moving the ball really well and wearing them down. In this case, though, giving up the football doesn't make them very happy. They can't wait to get back out there and atone for it.
Yeah, trying to atone for it here on this drive.
10 at the 36-yard line.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Here's Bridgewater. And he's going to go down. They get to him back at the 40. Jordan Brooks showing his strength and quickness there, a loss of 4.
That's the end of
And we're back now in Charlotte. It's the Panthers out in front and in control of the football as well as we begin quarter number 4. Second and 14 as they've got work to do here after the sack. Another try after the first down sack. Bridgewater. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. The pressure really ratcheting up. They get the sack on first down, then a near sack. They got to him there just as it was leaving his hand.
Yeah, they might need to change their pass protection scheme a little bit. Maybe bring another guy into the backfield to help protect the quarterback because that was awfully close.
The Panthers on 3rd down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 14. From the gun, Bridgewater. And that is incomplete.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on 3rd down.
Here's Michael Pilardi now, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. He only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. Out of bounds as he appeared to be looking for the corner. He got it. They're going to mark this at the 4-yard line.
You hate to give the ball away here in the 4th quarter while you're just holding a slim lead. But that punt, absolutely ideal. They pin them inside the 5-yard line. They give their defense a really nice opportunity.
They begin with Henry. And he's going to have just a couple here with a marker on the field as well. So some holding over on the left side of that O-line.
And I know for the guys trying to move those big defensive people, they'd love for them to stay in one spot. But they move around so quick and so fast that sometimes you just have to grab them.
After the penalty, it's Henry. And he's able to get him a small cushion before being taken down at the 5, a gain of 3.
Not a big run on the first play of the drive, but that doesn't necessarily mean it was a bad play. Sometimes you're just trying to settle in, get your guys a little bit of contact, and get things moving.
Second and 9. They'll run it again with Henry. And he will take this up to about the 8-yard line. Give him 3 yards, and now they're left needing a conversion here on 3rd and 6. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
The Seahawks on 3rd down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This will be 3rd and 6. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. And he's got Lockett. And he is going to have a Seahawks first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Wilson to Lockett there for the Seahawk first down.
First down, Seahawks.
From the gun, Wilson. They'll lock it with a grab over the middle. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10. Off the play fake, here's Wilson. He lets it fly for Lockett. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
He finds Dorsett. It's complete. And he will get this to the midfield stripe, but that's not going to be enough. He's a few yards short. It'll be a gain of 8, but it'll also lead to a 4th down. One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. They'll run. It's Henry. And nowhere to go. He's going to be stopped behind the line. Derrick Henry denied here on 4th down. And that will force a turnover on downs. On the ground, McCaffrey. He'll get about 4 here, down to the 43-yard line.
Brandon, you know how many times we've done games, and at the start of the 4th quarter, we see both teams hold up the 4 fingers, 4th quarter is ours. Well, how about this drive? You saw the 4 fingers for 4-minute offense, and this offensive line has really hunkered down and established themselves.
Now, this is where they say, put the game on our shoulders, we'll lead the way, right?
No doubt about it, and let me tell you, if you're a running back, all you want to do is get behind those big fellas, have a little vision, and find some space.
And a solid way to do that on the first play of the drive there. And he's going to get this pretty close to a first down as the tackle is made at the Seahawks 34.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
From the shotgun to McCaffrey. Credit the tackle to Darius Phillips.
But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
On 2nd and 9, Bridgewater. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
The Panthers on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 9.
You got three down. Check Mike.
Bridgewater now. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
I guess they figure with a guy who is that hot downfield, who knows how to get the ball into the end zone, you throw it up and give him every opportunity, even though that one fell incomplete.
Yeah, he's already been in the end zone multiple times. Tried to target him again deep there, but unsuccessful. On the NFL scoreboard there in the 4th quarter in Philadelphia. And the gap in that one has widened. The Bears have scored again. A win would be their 2nd on the young season. So his 2nd field goal of the game, and that could turn out to be the big one.
Yeah, you have to make them score twice to beat you, and that's not impossible. But here in the 4th quarter, puts their backs clearly against the wall.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense.
And the complexion of this one has changed a fair amount. That last field goal made it a 2-score game, so they need to get points out of this drive relatively quickly.
He's going to take Wilson, hit, it's loose, it's out, fumble, and it's picked up by the Panthers. And the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line.
Brandon, I don't want to violate any of our broadcasting rules by declaring a game over before it's over, but that one, that puts them in real jeopardy there.
Absolutely. It was a 2-possession game. It is a 2-possession game at this stage in the 4th. They needed points out of that drive.
And obviously now, no chance at all to get those points that they so desperately needed.
And a short gain down to about the 33. You got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
And not much running room. Down to the 32. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
A gain of a yard brings up 3rd and 7.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Panther football as we welcome you back. Now this is a big 3rd down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here. Here's Bridgewater. Touchdown, Carolina! DJ Moore, 32 yards. And the Panthers take advantage of the turnover to put up 6. Looking like they're well on their way to a 2-0 start. All smiles right now on that sideline, isn't it?
As well there should be. It's hard to win a game in the NFL. We hear it all the time. We know that it's difficult. But guess who's smiling But inside is thinking the 24-hour rule because we're going to have to play again next week.
Boss man.
Oh, without a doubt. The head coach, he wants them to feel good, but at the same time, find a way to keep improving.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride. Pressure comes in. He's brought down. It's a Panther sack. Sheldon Rankins abruptly ends that play with a sack.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, and with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Roby Coleman, and his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line. If they had designs of kind of wiggling their way back into this one, that hurts their chances right there.
They had to put it mildly. Look at the lead, look at the deficit, trying to make a play downfield. Everyone seeking to be somewhat the hero. Didn't turn out that way at all, and you're exactly right. It's going to take a lot for them to have a chance to win this one now.
And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. It's a Carolina first down on a gain of 16.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I could be in that huddle with that offensive line. I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call a timeout. Run the football. We've got control of this thing. Get in behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine. And they take a knee. And they will take a knee here. So this one is over. A victory for Carolina. And it was their defense that really made the statement after the break. They pitched the second half shutout.
Yeah, think about the team that just got vanquished. They did score in the second quarter. Do you think they thought at all that that would be their last points of the game?
No, but what a second half. The adjustment, whatever they did in the locker room, it certainly worked.
It certainly did, and you're exactly right. Whether it was an adjustment, whether it was just more focus on what they planned to do going in, whether they just played better, whatever it was, it all came together in the second half, and no points were allowed. That's a great way to close them out.
So for Carolina, it's a win here in their home opener as they move to 2-0. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Cincinnati Bengals. Meanwhile, for Seattle, they'll drop to 0-2. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. That'll do it for us. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. Thanks to our entire crew as well. We'll talk to you next time. So long, everybody.
don't know better, I'm on this every day. You cannot run with me, boy, I'm a heavyweight. Baby, I know what's coming, I could barely wait. And when it was on, they wanted me gone, boy, I'm here to stay. Stop calling me little bro, I got mileage on me. More action and no talk, I went quiet on him. Walked in with the whole team and we riding on it.
I don't be with me so basic. Boy, you the op and your bros hating. All of them fake, I see